My name is Chef Tucker Bunch with the Culinary Institute of America, and today we'll be making a classic Scotch egg, but with a twist. We'll be using Merguez sausage made with ground Australian lamb and par-cooked egg. The sausage is a classic North African Merguez sausage using chicken liver, harissa, and strong North African spices that pair beautifully with that sweet classic lamb flavor that comes through from Australian ground lamb. To start the process off, we'll be searing some chicken livers, and we just want to get a nice brown sear on them to develop good flavor, and we'll then add a bit of aromatics. But we're not going to cook the chicken liver all the way through because some of this protein is going to help bind the sausage that surrounds the egg. But we want to get good color on it so we get some flavor. So as you can see, we developed a bit of brown color on the liver. Into the same pan, we'll add a bit of sliced onion, good amount of garlic, and those ingredients will sweat briefly with the chicken liver. So I can remove the liver at this point and continue cooking our aromatics until they're softened and we really develop their color. So at this point, I want to remove all the ingredients to a plate and put it in the refrigerator to chill. So once our livers and aromatics are chilled, I simply put them in a food processor and pureed them till they were smooth. And to this liver mixture, I'm going to add all the remaining ingredients for our sausage, our Merguez sausage, which would include the liver, a bit of sugar, salt, and the salt is pre-weighed and measured, pepper, red pepper flakes, cumin, ground cumin. This is milk powder. It's available in the baking aisle of your grocery store. This is a specialty ingredient called harissa, and it's a paste made primarily of chilies, caraway seeds, cumin, and a few other spices, but it lends heat and real complexity to the sausage. And it's a characteristic North African ingredient. We're also going to add a bit of iced water and red wine. The final ingredient is our pre-ground Australian lamb. We'll add that to the bowl of our mixer. So once we've stirred the ingredients together, we want to gradually increase the speed of the mixer until the ingredients are thoroughly combined and have formed a tacky sausage-like combination. So once mixed, this is the consistency we're looking for. It's actually got a bit of spring, similar to a bread dough. Once our force meat is completed, we'll be using this force meat to surround our soft-boiled eggs. These are eggs that have been cooked by a precise timing. They've been cooked for exactly 5.5 minutes by plunging them into boiling water and removing directly into an ice bath to halt their cooking. The reason for doing that is that we get an egg whose white is cooked, but whose yolk is still uncooked and liquid. So the next process in preparing our Scotch eggs is to dust the soft-boiled eggs in a bit of seasoned flour, and then we'll take a measure of our sausage, our Merguez sausage, and using a dampened hand, spread it into a disc. Transfer the floured egg to the center, and then use a fairly soft touch to wrap the sausage up and around the egg to completely surround it. To fully seal the egg, again, a slightly dampened finger, smooth over any cracks. And at this stage, transfer it back into our flour. This pre-ground Australian lamb is actually really perfect for this application because it's a great mixture of fat to lean and provides for a really nice sausage that binds and has really great flavor. So the smoother these are, the least likely they are to separate from the egg. The next step in preparing our Scotch eggs is to take our enrobed and floured eggs and dip them in an egg wash in preparation for breading. So once all of our eggs are fully breaded, egg washed and breaded, I'm using a panko breadcrumb, we're ready to deep fry. I'm frying in just vegetable or canola oil, any kind of clear fry oil, and I'm frying at about 325 degrees. And we'll cook these until the sausage is set, the breading's golden brown, and we'll remove them to our sheet pan. All right, so now that our Scotch eggs are crispy and brown, one comment about the temperature that we're cooking at, it's quite low. But what we want to do is have the sausage fully cook and the egg warm through before the breading gets overly dark or begins to fall off. So from this point, to make sure that the eggs are warmed through the center, we would transfer the Scotch eggs in a 350 degree oven, maybe 2 or 3 minutes to finish warming the egg through. So to serve our Australian lamb Merguez sausage wrapped egg, cut through the center and show the beautiful yolk. So here's our Merguez sausage wrapped Scotch egg using Australian lamb.